Today I'm going to be working on a 2002 MR2 Spyder.
The truth.
So this package came in for the Spyder, and it is a front lip. Try and get it out. So let's get it on and see how well it fits. So before I'm going to put this front lip on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking this front bumper all the way off, just so I can flip it over and work with it that way. I think it's a little bit easier. But you could definitely still do it with the bumper still in the car, just kind of jack up the front. But like I said, I'm going to be taking this whole thing off to do mine. So I got some bolts in the side, got the 4 up front here, got some clips on the bottom, some on that side. So I'm just going to be taking all of them off and go from there. Now that I got it off the front of the car, I'm just gonna set it on the ground over here. I flipped it over, so this is actually the bottom side you're looking at. But I'm gonna get out the new lip and see where exactly it's gonna start matching up, and go from there. All right, let's go ahead and get this out of the packaging. Alright, this is a multi-piece part, obviously. So we're going to have to piece it together and then make sure that it fits on there properly. So first things first, I snap these pieces together. And it goes that side. Get the other side in here. Maybe. Right. Now we get that together, I'm gonna go mock it up to the car. And this one did come with some hardware. It's got some of the little backings that go on the back side of the bumper. It's like little rubber spacers and then some self-tappers to kind of mount it all up in there. Now I know I'm gonna have to do some fabricating on this, but when I put the middle section, basically in the middle of the front bumper here, you can obviously see that this goes way past, so what I'm going to do is I'll be bending this up. What I'll do is I'll mark it, and then I'll be cutting right here, so it fits. And I might actually bring it all the way in like that. I don't know how I'll do it. Probably keep it like this. Just put the little self-tappers in. But yeah, it'll be a lot of fabricating to make this work. But it does seem to match up on the seam decently. And this middle part I'll have to figure out, get it to mount there, and there, and then mount in the middle. Like I said, it's definitely going to take some fabrication, but I'm definitely up for the challenge. And when I had it mocked up, it looks like I will have to be removing this little guard, so I'm going to take that off really quick. So as of right now, I've just got it kind of taped up where I'm thinking it's going to be. I'm actually going to test the bumper onto the car just to see if it looks decent. I may have to adjust things. That's why I just got it taped for now, just kind of basically mocking it up.
I don't know how well y'all can see that, but I'm actually liking the look of it so far. I'm just going to kind of measure it up left to right, make sure that the center point is pretty centered. But the look of it I'm liking. Obviously I'm going to be cutting the end here and on the other side and shaving it down, making it look decent. But yeah, liking it so far.
Just for now, I'm going to mark it about right here to cut. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. That way it gives me a little bit of room to play before I want to make my final cut closer to this area. Now that you got these edges trimmed up, let's go ahead and start making some holes. Alright, so I'm going to align it so these corners right here, pretty much right on the edge of this little rectangle on both sides over here. That's the best way I can center it up. But I'm going to go ahead and put some pilot holes. Get those out of the way. Put some pilot holes through these two slots right here, straight down into the bumper. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another hole just on the outside. And that way I can run a zip tie through. I'm just going to zip tie it closed. I would preferably use a screw, but this gap is very tight and I'm not going to be able to get something in there. Alright, so now I'm going to go around and maybe about every 4 or 5 inches or so, I'll be putting a bolt with a washer that were provided along here and just kind of form it to meet up kind of around this area right here on the edge. And we're going to do the same to both sides. Basically, I'm going to start from the middle, work my way out. That way I can maneuver this end in and out as much as I need to. Alright, now that I got it secured all the way down on both sides, I'm going to go ahead and trim up the excess again. I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to be using the saw right on pretty much the edge of the bumper here. So if you're doing the same as me, just be super careful you don't twist the blade just a little bit and start nicking the bumper. So if anything, I'll probably go at a bit of an angle and cut out this way, just so the blade doesn't want to walk in. Now it is a very subtle lip, but I do like it. It doesn't quite meet up perfectly, because it is not made for this car, but it looks pretty good for the most part. And from when you're going to be looking at it while it's sitting on the ground, barely going to notice that it doesn't quite fit perfectly, but it looks dang good in my eyes. Well, I hope this video helped. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below and I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. If you enjoyed any of the background music that's in any of these videos, check out the artist's SoundCloud. I put a link in the description.